Hey Lesbian Central, today is Tuesday, you're with Shayna, and I'm filling in for Lauren today. So there are two topics this week. One of them is how to ask a girl to prom, and the second one is things not to say on a first date. So I'm gonna quickly try and touch on both of them. In terms of asking a girl to prom, there's the really obvious answer of just going up to a girl and saying, hey, I hear you don't have a prom date. I don't either. Let's be those for each other. So yeah, there's the option of just straight up asking them, or if you want to go a more sort of creative, unique route, there is the option of doing something I've been seeing on Facebook for the past couple of years. It's called a promposal. And first of all, the word is just, it's a play on words, so what's not to love about that? Basically what a promposal entails is, from what I've seen, you decorate somebody's locker or somebody's desk and you cover it in like pretty like tissue paper and just balloons and kind of like how, I don't know if anyone else does this, but at my school we used to like decorate each other's lockers for our friends' birthdays and stuff. So pretty similar to that, except instead of saying happy birthday on it, you write, will you go to prom with me? And then you stand by their locker with like a bunch of flowers or whatever those bracelety, flowery things are, corsage, or you could just stand there looking pretty. Doesn't, I'm sure they'll appreciate it either way. And if they don't go to prom with them, because they're clearly not a nice person. So yeah, that's sort of the most creative option I could think of, and I think it's really cute and really sweet, and really like, how can you say no to a promposal? Like, just the word alone, how could you say no to that? It's nearly impossible. So the second topic is things not to say on a first date, and for this I turned to one of my best friends who, God love her, she doesn't have the best track record with her romantic life. So I texted her earlier asking her what kind of things you shouldn't say on a first date from her personal experience, and these are the things she texted me back. I need a girlfriend. All I do is smoke weed all day with my friends. I have no friends. Wow, you're single? What's wrong with you? So if I get a parking ticket for parking here, you're paying for it because you chose the place we're going tonight. So really, I could just end the video right there at things not to say on a first date, because I'd say that's a pretty good list. But I'll quickly touch on like the things like, like politics and religion. And what I would say is, if you're really into politics or religion, like for me, I know not so much the religion part, but I grew up with two very politically active parents. I've always been really interested in politics, and it's pretty much just sort of an innate part of who I am. So I feel like by not sharing that, I'd be omitting a large part of myself, and I feel like part of the purpose of a first date is to sort of get to know someone and to see if you'll really mesh with them or not. Because, if you're really into politics and they're really, really anti-politics, or they're just kind of indifferent to politics, then you might not work out so well. One thing I will say about those topics is it's fine to sort of state your interest in them, but maybe try and stay away from getting into sort of really heated rants about them, because while you want to share sort of your own interests, you don't want to seem like you're trying to push them on other people. Also, one thing that popped into my mind is maybe don't talk about how much you want to like sleep with someone on the first date. Like maybe don't get into that quite yet. Don't be sitting across from them having a really, nice dinner or drink or whatever you're doing, and just be like, you know what? I'd like to take you home tonight because you're really fucking hot. Yeah, if you don't want to scare someone off on a first date, don't say that. Unless, I don't know, you have to sort of use your own judgment, and maybe, judging by their body language or what they're saying, maybe you do want to sleep together on the first date, and if that's the case, then more power to you, go ahead. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But don't just kind of bring it up out of nowhere. Not the best thing to say on a first date. Maybe a second or third date. So that's all I have to say on those two topics. Somebody asked me to introduce my pets in my next video, so this is Tigger. He's very cuddly. And I'll try and introduce my other pets. I have another cat and a dog in my next couple videos, but I don't really know where any of them are right now. So They're somewhere in the house. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye!